Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Witch's Nook. This Witch's Nook. And I am the witch of this nook. And so are you guys. If you guys have clicked that subscribe button, you are part of the Witch's Nook. And if you guys would like to be a part of the Witch's Nook, just subscribe down below. That little teeny tiny red button that says subscribe. And if you guys want to make sure that you guys see all my videos, just click the little bell icon so you can get notifications. Now, in this video, today, we're going to be talking about spells, but most importantly, how to write them. Because doesn't it just suck when you need a spell for a certain thing, and you look everywhere online and read all these books and try to go to all these different resources, and you can't find a certain spell? It really sucks. It blows. And then some people try to tell you, well, a spell out there doesn't exist for that type of thing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I've been practicing for 30 years and I've never come across that certain thing. Yeah, well, Brittany, guess what? How about I just write my own spell and now there is one. That's for my certain need. Okay? Ta-da. I was on Facebook the other day. I was on Facebook. And this lady, she's like, I need a spell for, I think it's for paperwork. Like, it was court paperwork. I remember. It was court paperwork, okay? And she's like, I need a spell for court paperwork and so it can stop coming. And someone down below was like, well, that type of spell doesn't exist. Da, 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 da. And these two ladies like fought for a long time. Not the lady who like posted it, but a different lady came in to comment on the thing, and they fought for like a good hour. You know when you're sitting in the middle of the night and just reading all those comments? That was me reading it. And down below, I'm like, well, there might not be a spell for it, and you can't really stop the flow of paperwork, but you can write a spell for the equivalent to make sure that the outcome that you want from the paperwork to happen happens. Now, there are pretty much 3 fundamentals to when you are writing a spell. The first one is what you're writing the spell for. The intent. Like, let's say you're writing a banishment spell. Some things that a banishing spell, you could be doing it for a spirit or a person or something like that, an emotion. You can do things like that, and there's multiple banishment spells. There are sour jars, there are honey jars, which are good for collecting, but so not really banishment. I am white as fuck, and like, my camera makes sure that everybody knows it too. Like, I've tried so hard to like try to not make me look white, at least not like so white, but you know, it doesn't work. But anyways, back to spells. Banishment spells, you can do a cord cutting spell, which is when you tie 2 knots at the end of a cord and then you cut it. Those are good if you want to get rid of bad habits or a relationship or just any type of person. But anyways, that's the first fundamental, is the intent. The second one is what you need for the spell. Now, you really don't need anything for a spell. Like, you don't need an athame, or thame, how you pronounce it. You don't need a goblet. You don't really need any of that. The thing with witchcraft is they're tools. They help direct energy, but you yourself are energy. These are just to help guide it. It's kind of like a power cord. The energy's there, but the power cord brings it to your TV. If I sit back a little bit, will it look better? I don't know. But yeah, and the third fundamental is what you say during the spell. The lines for the spell. And if you are a writer or like a poet or anything, a lot of your poems can actually have spells in them already. Especially love poems. Love poems are good for spells. Things like that. They help a lot with it. One spell I actually wrote was for my I think it was for my friend. It's a mirror spell. If I can find it in my grimoire real quick, I'll share it with you guys. So it's a mirror protection spell, and it's not that long. I draw bad. I'm sorry. I'm not a drawer. I'm a writer. And all you really need for it is black salt, 2 candles, and a certain mirror. And the spell itself, of course you're going to need instructions, but this is like a basic layout for the spell. Is lay your mirror on your altar or any flat surface. Make a circle of salt around the mirror and light the candle. And now, with your dominant hand over the mirror, say, "Mirror that reflects the moon as the mirror that reflects as the moon reflects the sun. May it reflect ill will sent by anyone. May it be sent back from which it came. May it grow roots in your soul like a tree and break it as it does the earth. May your soul be set to flame. Your curse is now your own, and you have yourself to blame." Now, you don't need to have it rhyme, but like I said, a lot of this stuff comes from poetry. Not all poetry rhymes, and I understand that. But yeah, it's just stuff like that, and you can also write curses. I have wrote a few curses. There's a few curses inside here that I have that I wrote myself. I have a nightmare curse, the curse of Hecate, Hecate's hounds, a dark curse. That's what it's called the dark curse. A few years ago I wrote it, and I can't really think of a name. And I won't share my curses on here with you guys. I'm sorry. You guys are gonna have to write your own. And there's a lot more to a spell than just saying it. It can have a emotional toll on your body or a physical toll. When I do protection spells, my body feels drained because I'm sending my energies out. When I do a curse, I will feel angry myself, like, because I did bring that darkness into me. But there is no such thing as dark or light magic, especially if you're a solitary practitioner like me and a traditional witch. In Wicca, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there is dark and light magic. You guys can look at it like that. But in all realness, I believe there is no such thing as black and white magic. Everything's gray, and in life and on Earth, you have everything that grows and everything that dies. You have everything that decays and everything that just wanders. Everything has a dark side and a light side. That's why you cast a shadow. Everything has a dark part of it. And if you really want to understand magic, I'm not saying that you have to practice dark magic, but it's very good to study it. Because witchcraft is about trying to understand everything in the universe, in life, in the afterlife. It's trying to understand in a spiritual and physical sense. And if you only practice one form of something, then you don't understand the other. And you have to have that balance to really understand anything. It's just how things work. You have to have balance. But yeah, that's pretty much how you write a spell. You really need 3 things: is the materials, your intent, and how the spell's set up, and the words. And once again, you really don't need the second fundamental or the first fundamental, however it is. You don't need materials to do it. You can just you can use a butter knife if you really want to, or nothing at all. It all depends on the witch. And a lot of these people are like, where are all these big fancy advanced spells, da-da-da-da-da. You're looking at them. The ones that you read in common spell books. Spells don't need to be really intense. Now, the Lesser and Greater Keys of Solomon's will have greater rituals and all that, but there's no fancy big spell book with all these secret spells like in the TV shows and the movies. All magic is very powerful. You just need to have a strong enough intent and will to cast it. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll be leaving a poll somewhere in the screen for my next video, and you guys can vote on that. And if you guys haven't voted, then I'll just post a random video. Yeah. I also redid my hair. And I like the color. It's called Midnight Violet. It's like a black purple, and I really like it. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to join the Witch's Nook and our little coven, then just click the subscribe button. Don't forget to click that bell so you get my notifications. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, day, or evening, or whatever you guys are doing. I'll see you later. Bye!